Hi everybody, I wanted to make my playoff video for the divisional playoffs today and tomorrow. I want to let everybody know that I hope that they have a great weekend, that they have a good week coming up. I want to let everybody know that this week will be a great weekend for the divisional playoffs. So far I'm 1 for 2, I believe, is what I am for the AFC, and 2 for 2 on the NFC side. Let's get to it. Here's going to be my picks for the AFC game, which will be the Denver Broncos versus the Baltimore Ravens today at 4:30, and the Houston Texans and the New England Patriots. Here is what I'm going to go with first. I'm going to start off with the bottom, and I'm going to go for the New England Patriots to defeat the Houston Texans on CBS at 4:30. The Texans lost to the Patriots before, like Pittsburgh Sean said before. So, my choice will be the Patriots, which will be 48-17 for the Texans to lose. So that game's just basically an easy matchup there for the Patriots, because they had the week bye and that they had a better shot of getting all their team players healthy and healed up for the game this week. Now, as for the Ravens and the Broncos, I'm gonna go, since Pittsburgh Sean was a native of Denver, I am gonna choose for that game. I'm gonna go with the Broncos because I like the Broncos' chances of winning that game instead of the Ravens. But I do give the Ravens credit. They do seem to make it farther every year in the playoffs than what they manage to do every year. So if they could go ahead and do well, I can't really bitch or complain because about them. They make a better chance at what they can do in their season when they play or when they don't play. They just got a better shot. So, my projection for the divisional game against the Ravens and the Broncos, the Broncos win against Baltimore. I'm gonna say 24. I'm gonna say 24-17. Because that game is pretty much an undecided team between the both of them. Because as Peyton Manning is the quarterback for the Broncos, and you got Joe Flacco as the Ravens quarterback, you got an undecided game between them two teams. So look forward for a good game between the Ravens and the Broncos, and as an easy game for the Patriots and the Texans. I don't really see much for them, for the Patriots, because they'll just stomp right over the Texans. There's no doubt about that. Now, the other two games that we have are on for the NFC side. We have the 49ers versus the Packers, and we have the Seahawks versus the Falcons. Now, my pick for the Falcons versus the Seahawks, I'm in favor of the Seahawks to win because Marshawn Lynch has been playing a hell of a game this whole season, and I had him on my fantasy football roster this year, and he got me a hell of a bunch of points. So I'm going to go with that for the Seahawks because I know damn well that the Seahawks will just put up points against the Falcons because the Falcons, they seem like they seem like that they're a bust, and sometimes they're not. But they are a good team to play against. Which, in their regular season, they were like 11-1, and they got first place in the playoffs. So they actually were able to have a chance. So, if they do win, I'll give them credit for the Falcon teammates and Falcon players, but like I say, I'm gonna go with the Seahawks on this one, and for that score, Seahawks, I'm gonna go with Seahawks. I'm going to go Seahawks 24 and the Falcons 10. But if it comes down to where the Falcons tie it up and bring it back, well, then I'll be wrong. But I'm in no competition with anybody in these divisional games, or the playoffs, or for that whole matter. I'm just doing this for fun, just to see how well I do, because I've never done it before, so I just wanted to see how I do. Now, the last game that we have is the Packers and the 49ers. Like I said before, the Packers, you have Aaron Rodgers, and the 49ers, I'm not sure who their quarterback is, but I think it's AJ Green. I think is the 49ers quarterback, but I'm not sure who their quarterback is. But I know that their quarterback is a good quarterback. I know that the Packers have Aaron Rodgers. He throws like 300 points per game for his pass rushing yards and his defensive yards. So, I'm going to go with the Packers against the 49ers. I like the 49ers, but this game is too tough to call. It's just, they're two good teams. The 49ers had their great season, and so did the Packers. You can't really beat what those teams really did have. So, other than that, I'm going to say Packers 30, 49ers 17. If it goes higher, well, then I'll be wrong on that one too. But I don't know what to call for those games, really, because they're just too high in priority of having a good chance. But like I say, you have the Ravens and the Broncos at 4:30 today. You have the 49ers and Packers at 8 o'clock. You have the Seahawks and the Falcons at 1 tomorrow, and the Texans and the Patriots at 4:30 tomorrow. So, I just I hope for the best for each team. They all had a good run. Whoever pulls it out and comes out to the end, to where it'll come down to 2 teams or 4 teams, well, we'll see what happens when today starts. It just seems to come down to it, to where you have more or less of an advantage, or you're 8 or 10 point favorites to win. I really don't know what the points score is average wise for the bookies. I don't know about that on what the bookies scores are running. But I do know that what I've seen on TV so far, that other leagues like ESPN or NFL, they're going for their different rosters. So, all I can really do is hope for the best for each team. I give them all the best of luck, because Baltimore is a good team. The Broncos are a good team. The Packers are a good team. The 49ers are good. The Seahawks are good. The Falcons are good. The Texans are okay. And the Patriots are good. Tom Brady is just outstanding as a quarterback. I mean, if he was able to have a chance to where he was getting a trophy for the best quarterback of the year, my vote would be for him. Because, I mean, I've had Tom Brady on my fantasy roster twice in 2 years, and I've done excellent with him as quarterback. So if anybody for next year picks him up for their fantasy player, do so, because I mean, he's just outstanding as a quarterback for the Patriots, because he gets like over 300 to 400 points per game. So, he's just amazing as quarterback, and I can't really outdo him. If I was a quarterback, I would never be able to make 300 to 400 points per game, because there's no way in heck I would do it. But, like I say, those are my predictions for the divisional playoffs for this week. Like I say, I'm not in no competition with anybody. I'm just doing this for fun, just to see how well I do in my views. If you have any choice and opinions, let me know. Subscribe to my videos if you want. We will, I'll make another video to see who the final 2 teams will be for the possible for the Super Bowl, whoever that may be. If it'll be, Peyton Manning and the Broncos, or if it'll be Joe Flacco and the Ravens, or Aaron Rodgers and the Packers, or the 49ers, or the Seahawks, or the Falcons, or the Texans, or the Patriots. Either way, it'll all be good games between all 4 teams this weekend, and let's get her done and hope that we have a good games between all 4 teams. So hopefully that'll all work out fine and with dandy. So that is all for now. Have a good weekend, everybody. Have a good week. And we will see you all again next week.